Throughout my training in my pilot theory exams, there was one fundamental key thing I was doing that I didn't even know was helping me massively when it came to my theory exams. Now, I'll explain what it is in this video, but surprisingly, it has nothing to do with the actual content material itself. It's actually got something to do with the external things that I was doing. Now, first and foremost, I need to give you some context. I was in a particular position where I wasn't able to train close to the academy. So what that meant was I was commuting to the training academy every single day, and it took me about an hour or so to get to my training academy. And during that commute, one thing that you could do is listen to music, just relax and drive and not think about too much stuff and just go there and chill out. Or you could listen to constructive things. So you could listen to podcasts, you could listen to YouTube videos like this. Or alternatively, what I was doing, and for me personally, this is just my religion. Of course, this can be applied to multiple different scenarios as well. But for me personally, what I was doing whilst I was going to work was trying to memorize verses from the Quran, which is my religious scripture, whilst I was driving on my commute to the training academy. I spent 2 hours each day, 1 hour going and 1 hour coming back, each day memorizing verses from the Quran. Now, why is that relevant to training? Why is that relevant to becoming a pilot? And why has that got anything to do with helping me pass my exams? Well, what I understood from immersing myself in memorisation, and this can be applied again, like I said, it doesn't have to be specifically for Muslims, it can be for people that aren't Muslim too. If you're someone that is in a position, you're driving to work or you're driving on a commute to your training academy or driving to school, whatever you're doing, if you're in a position where you can spare a few hours every day to memorizing something external to the work that you're doing, what you'll find is that your brain starts building resilience to memorize things. Our brains are incredibly powerful things. Now, when it came to me, when I was driving to and from work, I didn't even know I was doing this at the time until afterwards, when I speak to a number of aspiring pilots and I speak to people on a day-to-day basis, and not only people that have gone through their training, but also people at the start of their training. I've understood that the ones that are really, really switched on and that find theory and pilot training clicks really quickly with them are the ones that have very good memory. Now, some of us have bad memory, or we tell ourselves we have bad memory. I told myself a lot of the time I have bad memory. But the reality is actually there's methods where you can actually utilize strategies to improving your memory. And one of those is by actually physically doing something to test your memory. So for me, for example, the way that I was testing my memory and building that strength in that muscle of mine, which is my brain, I was building that strength by memorizing verses from the Quran. And by memorizing verses from the Quran, my brain was becoming stronger and stronger at its memorization. Of course, those individuals who have memorized the entirety of the Quran, they have a massive skill set in other areas too. I've met many Hafiz who are people who have memorized the Quran. I've met many of them who have become pilots, many who have become engineers, who have done other really difficult professions in their life and excelled at them. And that's simply because they have instilled within their brain the ability to memorize information and to learn new bits of information. But how did they do that in the first place? Well, it was by training their memory. So the idea that I want to get across is that if you're someone that is going through training or even before training and you're about to start your training, what I would urge you to do is start building that muscle, building that memory, so that when it comes to the training element, you'll find that memorizing new bits of information and learning new things is going to come much more naturally and stick in your head much more easily. Now, if you're not Muslim and it's not the Quran, then learn a new language. I would urge you to go on Duolingo and start learning new languages while you're sat on the toilet. You can start going through Duolingo. What you can also do is whilst you're at the gym, waiting for the bench press machine to become usable, you can literally, whilst you're waiting for it, go on Duolingo and learn a new language. Or alternatively, use other softwares to learn new bits of information. The premise is that I want you to try outside of the academic world, learn new things, learn as many things as physically possible. One, because it's going to fortify your application when it comes to becoming an airline pilot. But two, it's also going to expand your brain and expand your horizons and your ability to learn new bits of information. So I'd urge you, very, very much urge you to learn a new language or memorize bits of information from scriptures or texts that you might be reading. I would urge you, if you're a young Muslim individual and you're trying to become an airline pilot, I would urge you to start memorizing verses from the Quran, because not only will it benefit you in terms of your memory, but also from a spiritual angle, those verses I hang on to till the day that I will die, because they were in a really difficult stage of my life where I was going through a lot of hardship and a lot of trialing times, and they carried me through. So I would urge you, if you are in a position where you have that accessible to you, try to learn the Quran. Or alternatively, if you're not Muslim, try to learn a new language and instill that within your brain. Now, another element as to why the Quran was specifically useful to me, and something I didn't realize until later as well, was that the Arabic language is completely different to the English language. And why is that? Every morning I was going to the flight training academy and I was reading Arabic in my head and I was listening to Arabic. Now, Arabic as a premise is a different language. You read from right to left rather than left to right. So already I am going to be starting to utilize a different part of my brain, and this is scientifically proven. The neuroscientists say a language like Arabic will often tap into a different part of the brain than a language like English, because they are two completely different languages. So for me, as a young trainee pilot, I didn't realize that this was the case, but at the time what I was doing every morning was waking up another part of my brain that I didn't even know I was using, that was going to help me when it came to my training. So in the mornings, early mornings, if you can start doing things that's going to wake up your brain, even neuroscientists say doing stuff like juggling can build grey matter in your brain. I would urge you to do those things. I would urge you to try and put yourself out of your comfort zone, try to tap your head and rub your belly, and what you'll find is that you're waking up your brain to start applying it to theory. So with that all being said, these are just little tips that I can offer to you at your trainee stages, whichever stages that you're at, even if it's in the practical flying stages. Hopefully these are going to be helpful for you and they're going to make your life a little bit easier. And if you're even before training and you're thinking, how can I make a head start with it all? Well, starting to memorize things, starting to apply your brain and build that muscle in your head is really, really useful. A lot of people will say to you, oh, don't worry, don't do anything until you start your training. I urge you to do things before you start, simply because your brain can then start warming up, getting ready for the training itself. Now, if you need any help on your journey towards becoming a pilot, then that is something that I can offer to you. There's a link in the description. Feel free to click on that link and then hopefully we can start working together. Other than that, hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope that I will see you very, very soon.